Good afternoon everyone, it's Rachel here and we are going to work on these document journals that I sent the kits out. This is my mess here. But what I wanted to say is you don't have to have a kit to make these. You can improvise and use what you have. I'm going to be using my Italian churches kit, which is here printed out, and that one wasn't, see, that was a boo-boo, wasn't double-sided. So I'm going to be using my Italian churches kit for the decorative pages. Then we'll use old ephemera and document pages, but of course you can have printables, you can have ledger, anything that you can find. We're also going to be using these covers that were from this one. It's from the Illustrazione Vaticana, so it's from the Vatican, 1933. They're just a really nice weight. In the kits, most of you have received them now, I think, where you had this lovely sort of illustration or script, I should say. I put one Florentine paper there and not on the other side, just so that not to cover it, but that's your choice if you want to cover that. And if you didn't have this type of thing, you can use a file folder and decorate it, or if this is a piece of wallpaper that I have. I've been sending these out. This is too big, I would cut it down a little bit. I just sold the last one of these, but if you have a nice wallpaper, that could make a really nice document journal. I probably will make one out of that in the near future. If I have, and please don't ask me for them, because I've got to, it takes me time to collate these sorts of things. But if I do have some more of this wallpaper, I may decide to do some document journal kits with that, and then we'll work on that together. So there's no Medieval Mirage Monday for a little bit while I work on these. I'm going to take away the noisy bags. Oops, lost one of my trims. My 1800s trim here. And I'll get rid of the other bag. I've got two sets of papers because I'm going to do two. I'll do one on camera and one off camera is what I'll do. Okay, and then I've got one pack of laces because I think I put the other one in. And your laces might be slightly different to mine. It was all depending on availability. So my first job is to remove all that noise, as Steffi would call it, to decorate the cover. This is one I was doing as a sample, and so I want to sort of do one with you guys on camera, and then we'll work on the inside and see how far we get. So I've got all these fabrics. I may limit myself to those a bit, and the laces. What did I do now with the laces? I must have put them up here. I did. I'll try and use some of these laces. Okay, so I'm going to take these pages out, put those over there. So how is everyone today? I hope you're well. That was just a piece of one of my faux old sticky tapes that I had printed on my faux sheet on the clear tape. I'm probably not going to put that on this one. I'll probably put something else. See, this cover is a bit plainer. It's got Jesus, I was going to say Gesù, as they would say in Italian. So I've got more scope. This one's lovely. I didn't want to cover that one up. So, yeah, we'll just see how we go. Let's see what I have here. So I'll start with some lace. No, let's start with a little collagey bit. And it might be that you choose something else from your stash. There might not be enough in here for you to feel like you want to decorate with it. Decorate on your cover. I love that. Let's pull that one out. These are also great for making pockets and things too. So that's what they were also, and I love that too. They were also intended for that. Love that too. See, I'm going to love everything. This is my issue. I've got issues. And that's a beautiful piece of silk. Italian silk. Actually quite very expensive fabrics if you were to buy them. We could have a bit of pom-pom. Or this is a really old one. The other one's vintage. This one's old. Oh, I do like the brown. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. And then I had, some of them had this in, others didn't. So your kits may not be exactly the same. I might put that there. Okay, let's just, loving those colors together. Maybe we'll go with this. So I might choose not those scissors. Let's use these ones. And I think I might put it that way. You want to glue these things across the spine with it open, but you also need to judge them. You need to sort of judge them with it closed. Actually, I want a bigger piece than that. I'm going to have a bigger piece. This piece. Have it come across further. And I might put it there. So that's that bit. Right, put that up there. And then probably going to have that one. Little piece of that on there. Now we'll make it a little bit lumpy for writing, but hey, it is what it is. I might even put it down further like that. So it's really at the bottom of the page. And then I want to find some. Now, of course, I did not put any ticking in your packet parcels because I don't think I don't have enough ticking to be able to share that. Some of these I've intended them for, like those are good for tags. I've intended them also for tucks and things, like a side tuck. I've got that one. I'm just looking, here we go. Something like this. I like to use these sorts of things on covers. That one's going to go there. Oh, I used it up there. That's a good pocket one. And it might be that you do have to pop in to your stash. So maybe I want to use that one up there like I did on the other one. I'm following this formula. It makes my life easy that I don't have to think about it. Although I have this. I could put that there. Maybe I'll put that there and that there for something different. Okay. In my pack, I can't remember what I put in them. I actually parceled them up more than a year ago. Well, I started to prepare them. I hadn't parceled them up. And I think I had Lulu help me. And I never finished them. No, I think I want a colour. I've got green here. Or do I want blue or do I want red? Now these are tickings from Veronica from Triple V Vintage. And I've told you about her before. This might be one that Onette gave me, this red one. It feels thinner than Veronica's. Hers are slightly heavier weight, but I wanted to see, do I want red? And I might put something with colour there, or do I prefer blue? Let's have a look. Women must audition, all options. Gosh, I can't find my blue piece. Don't tell me I have to get a new blue piece out. Don't have any blue in there. Or I have some of my old Italian. Oh, I might like, oh, that might be nice. A bit of this on the, or there, or on the spine. This might not be big enough for the spine, but let's just have a look. Oh, that's a seam. We don't want that. Or do I want that up there? I quite like it up there. Okay. Put that there and put that down there. I haven't found my blue one yet. I'm trying to find it. Anyway, I'm pretty happy with these. So I think I'll lock those in. And I put a little bit of washi there. So we may bring out some washi. See, mine's very plain. You guys have nicer ones that are not quite as plain and dark as this one. Most of you, I think. So you can also see that it's this paper. Can you see that there, that it kind of cracks? So what's going to happen, like that would just fall apart over time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my wet glue. No, I think I'll use my glue stick. Over time, I'm going to, not over time it will break. What I'm going to do is, if I can get my words out, is put fabric down the center on the inside. There you go, got it out. We've done these multiple times, so it's nothing new. So honestly, if you don't, of course not, I couldn't provide these for everyone. I did manage to do quite a large amount, and I did a rerun until I had no more covers. Clearly, you know, I can't provide them for everyone because that's all I had. But I think I want my flower to go that way. You can use an old file folder. An old file folder is great. That I'll glue on with glue stick, and that's just going to go there. I am debating whether or not, so it should really go down the bottom so it's not bothersome for writing is what I'm thinking. So what I'm thinking is maybe I could add, I'm covering up the date, that's the dilemmas. I could have it on the side. What about on the side? Put something else there. I'm going to put this one on. Here I'm going to, because I would struggle, oh dear, that's a shocker. Let's put this on with this like that, more or less. I'm going to have it a bit further in the front, I think, because we do need more embellishing in the front and less in the back because we have chisel. And let's I can slide some wet glue under there too if I feel like. When your fingers start to get sticky when you're dealing with glue stick or any glue and fabric, that's when you need to grab your little folder, because otherwise everything just, you move your finger and everything just comes up attached to your finger. Try not to get more glue than what I need. That's it. And anything else that's sticking up, I will come along and add wet glue. I'm just avoiding the wet glue just because I don't want to make it all soggy. Now my next thing is to put my glue on here. I think I'll have that maybe like that, and then, no, I don't want them level. No, I liked how I had it before. Put that, maybe let's bring it down a bit. I had it right up before, but you can just adjust it to what you need. I didn't want to cover that hole. I'm being very difficult. You know what's getting me? It's the colours. The two colours are the same, so I'm going to change that. I think it's too similar. I can cut something off here. Oh no, now it's going to blend in too much to my ticking. That blends in too much. Okay, so I'm not going to use that. I'm being very difficult. What about just a piece of that bunched up? I like that better, but I think I'm going to move it up there now. I'm going to move it down there. I probably need to close my thing, so I'm going to break the rules for a minute, close it so I can get a feel for it. I probably needed to put that down a bit, so what about if I put that about there? So that's making me feel like I might need a little bit of book page. Now I did put book pages in both to use as pages and for collaging purposes. Take some of this one. Nice piece of rag paper. And I feel like I need to put that there and then have that there. Oh, and I see I've made it. I need to tear it down a bit further. I don't want them to be the same. Right. Oh, the pressure. So put that one on there. I'm not covering the Italiana. Then I need to put some glue on here. Lots of glue. Let's grab some of that mush. Smush that on there. Okay. So don't be afraid to add some paper. You don't have to do it exactly how I am. Then I'm going to put a little bit of glue here, and then I'm going to smush that so it just sort of bunches a little bit, and then I'm going to grab my stapler. Now I must locate my stapler to grab it, but that is what I'm going to do. Easier said than done. Locating the stapler. Oh, it's right here in front of my face. My goodness, talk about not being able to see. See, no, can't see for looking. It's best if I put it down on the table and do it like that. There we go. Yes, I'm happy with that now. It took me a minute to get there. And I want to put something here, and I feel like I want a little bit more colour. And in my set of things, I don't have too much. I have this. I could have a piece of that. Let's see. I'll just fold it up. I like that. I quite like that actually. So let's cut. There. And we'll glue it. I'm going to open this. It needs to be, look at that. See how that got a ridge? It's okay because I know that my glue's not dry yet because it's glue stick and it takes a minute, more than a minute. Put plenty of glue on here. Now, as an indicator of how good this glue is, like when I have all those mushy bits on the side, I actually have trouble getting the lid off. Okay, so we're going to put that on. Oh, we don't want to cover Jisu's face, so let's put that about there, just coming over onto the back. Oh no, that's level. I don't like things to be level. I'm going to take, oh, look at that. I'm going to move it over. Oh, we'll just cover his mouth a little bit. Sorry, Jisu. Okay, it's going to go there. Oh, this wet one is already dried out. I'll keep it because I quite often use a dry wet one, and sometimes I go and wet them again. If I haven't used it very much, I'll go back and wet it the next time I come in here, which will be tomorrow. So I do have some of this in my shop. I probably should do that more often. I have quite a bit. I collect it. When I see it, I buy it. The old mattress stickings. Trying to just keep things periodically stocked up to keep it interesting. I do quite like that. Let me fold it over. I know I shouldn't, but I need to. I've got that going on there. It still looks kind of level. No, I prefer a trim. Oh, I've got this one. I even like the reverse side. It's so old, this one. I like that. I prefer that side. Look, it's got an old, oh gosh, guys, I hope, look at this. It's a handmade nail. That's amazing. It was probably like the border of some old couch, and it's been chair, it's been taken off. And I did see one in one pack I was doing, and I took it out, hopefully, because I didn't want anyone to hurt themselves. Well, you've probably already opened it. I'm sure I would have had a screaming message if anyone stabbed themselves with it. I didn't see that at all. Okay, and I do like that. And then I can add more afterwards if I feel like. See what happens there? You need to leave this open. I'm going to come in here and put something. I'm not sure what. I may not. I don't like to make all my decisions now. Sometimes I like to leave some for another moment. But I think we'll let that dry. And we'll flip it over. And I'm only going to put the decorative paper on one side. I think I'll put it on this side. Here I'll just put a little collage, a little bit of this, I think, on there, just to cover that. I was going to say the nail, but you know what I mean. Not the tablecloth. It's not a tablecloth. It's a stapler. There we go. I'm challenged. I am challenged. That glue has pretty much finished. I'm on the plastic rim. So I'm going to put that on there to cover that. And then on this side, we're going to put some Florentine paper of some type. I think I did most of your ones for you. I'll use this one as part of the packaging. So I'm going to put that there. It's not big enough, but that's okay. It's just an opportunity to add something else. Oh. Okay, I'll tear it. It doesn't fit. Ruler. So that will go there. Yes. Good. Oh, I've got a new one. That was the one I was supposed to get rid of, I think. Yes, I do have a new one. Okay. So we need to do, well, you guys, I think yours are done, your inside of your covers. I don't know if I put fabric down or not. You may need to do that. I can't remember what I did. As I said, all that part of it, this part of it was done last year. And I just really had to finish printing out the digital and finish compiling the laces and that sort of stuff. No, I'd done all the laces. I did all the fabrics. I did all the laces. It was just the pages and the rest of the stuff that I wanted to put in it. Okay, so we've got that there, but I want something. Well, you could just have a pocket, but I think I will put a paper because then I'm going to put my fabric on. I quite often like just to put something like that there. I'm probably going to have a pocket, so yeah, I don't want to put, well, I probably shouldn't even put that paper there if I'm going to have a pocket there, but I might have a side tuck pocket, so I can put that paper there. So I need to rip. Something like that. And then look at this, I've nearly used one page of old rag paper. Got little bits left. Okay, so that's that. Now I need to, I can see my crease there, you probably can't see it, but I need to have a piece of fabric to go down there to strengthen it. There's nothing there big enough, so I just need to pop. I know I don't have anything there, but I have other bits there, no. Other bits here, no. So I'm just heading into my scraps here. And I particularly like this one, my red blue, and it's sideways, but I don't care. That one. Or you could have linen, but cotton I think is better for the crease. I quite like that. Or I mean, anywhere you look, you're going to get a different, I like that more. So let's, first of all, snip and tear that bit off. Then measure it. Pretty much just above that crease. Snip and tear that bit off. And then I need to, that's way too wide. I don't need nearly that much. So I'm going to snip here and tear that off. And does not, look, it does not tear straight. Maybe I snipped it crooked. No, there's more crookedness until I've got no fabric left. So I may have to now trim that. It's still wide enough. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so that's going to go on there. Like so. So I need to put this up here. And I'm going to grab my wet glue. I don't want too much, because it's going to ooze through, so I don't want too much. Okay, so I didn't put it on too thick because I don't want it to go too through my fabric, and I do need to add more because I haven't gone right to the edge. Okay, so that's that. Not perfect, but it will do. Nothing I ever do is perfect. I'm just going to take these scissors, and that's bothering me, and I'm going to trim that a little bit. Okay, I like that better. Let's put that over there. Is it safe to fold it yet or not? Okay, it's coming together. Well, we'll put something there, but not yet. Okay, so the next job is, I'll put that one aside. That'll be the off-camera one. I need to grab my pages. So that's one. Oh, I put some over here. I've got these, and I need to grab the, that could go in the tag, the Italian churches. Yeah. I might take out the one that is white, and that can be used for something else. Okay, so just going to decide what do I want first. Oh, let's use this tape now. Let's see, how tall is it? Oh, good. Oh, I like that. Okay, good. Put that one in. So in theory there are 8 pages, but I'm putting in 7 of the print. Why is that crooked? Because I folded it crooked. Actually, that one I might keep to put in a pocket somewhere. It's shorter. I think I'll keep that one. Let's put this one in. That says 1733. I wonder if it's that old. If you don't want to put all your pages in, you don't have to. You can keep some for doing pull-outs and flip-outs and that sort of stuff. Oh, I have this page. I wanted to have one of those in. Is that one double-sided? Yes. Put that one in. So these are what I call my document journals. And the original idea came from ones that I bought at the antique market that we have had. There was a big debate as to how old they might be. I don't think they're that old, but they were still fun to find. That one, a nice plain one, and that's a perfect number. I like to finish with that in the center. And that would go in there. Now what I'm not enjoying is that's bigger. So in the true me fashion, I'm going to just grab that. And take that off. I think it's printed crooked on the page, so it is what it is. Take that off, and I'm going to take that nasty bit off the top. And that was going where? Put it there. That's better. I like that more. So those are my pages. Oh, I didn't put any book pages. I don't think it matters. We'll use those. Oh, I could put that one in. Well, no, I'm not going to put any more in. That's enough. You can put book pages in. I'm not going to in this one. And that's going to be that. And when you open it, that's what you see. Now, my methodology for binding it is, let's find the center. But I probably should really leave it, is I paper clip it, and then I'm going to have to let it dry because that's all sticking to me. I'm going to punch a hole there and a hole there and tie it in with string. Now you can do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch there if you want to, Normally I don't, I just do that. So I think I'm going to have to wait for this to dry, and then I will go ahead and do that. You've seen me do that before. No, actually I'll just do it next time in the next video. I will, when this dries, I will punch the holes, and then we'll bind it. So, preparation of the cover. Oh, I could do my other one. Why don't we do that? Just so you don't have to wait. You can go ahead. So, let's put this over here. Or do I not have another? This one doesn't have any. Oh, yes, it does. No, yes, it does. Okay, good. This one already has some Italian. Oh, I put this one, see, I covered. It didn't have any of the font on it. But the other one, and I just put white there. Oh, I did give you one of those pages. I didn't put one of those in this one, but I put it in this one. So this one is already prepared. I think I will tear that one down. So I'll just stitch this one in, and I'm going to take a little bit off the top. Now this one had an image from the magazine, so I put that in the center, which means it won't get any treatment. This one, I think I'll keep that to use for something, you know, to do something else with it. So I don't measure anything. I just put them in. Just make sure everything's good. Doesn't matter if it's slightly taller. It's up to you. I've got to find that image. There it is. Paper clip. Boy, am I in a mess. I've got bigger, these types. That one and one there. I never do a very good job at this. Just saying. I'm going to do the smaller hole, I think. I usually make the mistake and do the big hole, but I think I want to do the smaller one. Open it out. This is all dry, well and truly dry, so I can do this one. And I'm going to slide it right in flush. Punch a hole there. I think I'll tie that one straight away so it doesn't move. Bit of string. Excuse me. I might need to grab my needle. If I can't get this to go in, I'll have to grab my needle. I think I will. It's too small. Oh my gosh. Thank you. You need a big-eyed blunt needle. Oh yeah, so much easier. Not a bow. I'm going to tie a knot as tight as you can. And I'll do a double knot. And so that, why I called it a document journal was the way I bound it was inspired by my old documents that I've found with my old documents. Quite often they have these, they're tied top and bottom. So it's giving me grief. Oh my gosh, I've ripped it. It's all right. That's why I didn't want too much overhang with my fabric, because it is going to bunch up. You could give it a snip so it doesn't bunch up. Okay, so our pages are in. I did get a little tear there, but that's okay. See, it doesn't, I never get it exactly on the center of the pages, but I don't worry about it. It is what it is. So next week, that means we can get cracking. So pretty quick, huh? So then you get to do the infamous flipping through the pages and admiring your very quick handiwork. And there's lots of fun things to play with. Oh, I should have slipped that other one in there. It doesn't matter. Now, the nice thing about this is you can slip stuff in there. That's that, which I think I will reinforce up here because it is a fragile 1900s paper. Not to badmouth the 1900s paper, but it is more fragile, funnily enough. I think I've got less pages in here, but that's okay. We can add decorative pages. So there we go. That's what that looks like, and that's what I'll do with the other one when it dries. Where have I put it? Here. This one needs to dry. I just quickly wanted to recap. Oops. So these were the ones from the market, if you remember. This is one of them. One I gifted to my sister for her birthday a long time ago. And I've got the smaller one as well. These are bound differently. They were made with very bodgy paper inside, recycled paper. And then everything was hand stitched in. Do you remember that? We're not hand stitching everything in. It took forever. But they're really gorgeous and fun things to make. So that is what we're doing. Not the same as this. It'll be a little bit different. And then this was the one that we made. And again, I had made a very elaborate cover we did. And then all the fun things to go in it. So we may reference this to remind ourselves of some nice things to make, because I forget. And I did stitch everything in on that one. And honestly, why? It took forever. Glue. Just glue it in. But I put lots of my original ephemera in there that I've scanned, so it was a nice place to keep it. And there we go. So that's what we're making, this type of thing. So I hope you have a wonderful Monday. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.